why I built a fruit cage. Okay, well, when I got this allotment, this was just an exposed area. I noticed that people come to my allotment. It was, of course, nothing here, no tree, nothing, no shed even. I noticed people just walking from here, taking a shortcut all the time. And I was starting to sow my seeds, and I noticed cars even are coming here. And then I thought, okay, this is what is going to happen, it seems. I have to protect from the trespassing. So what I did, I started to put some poles. These are the poles in the soil. I painted them, and I dug about 1 foot and I placed them in the soil. Then I added some support for them, like buttress. As you see here, they're a little bit loose now because intruders yet come in here. They want to see the chickens. They bring everyone, and they throw glass, and some of them are stupid. Don't polish through actually rat poison here. Very savage behavior. What this fruit cage is doing is protecting my trees. And all these trees that you see here are being protected this way. All the investment that I made in the fruit bushes, like this blueberry, like this apple, like investing in some sitting area. This is I spent lots of money to restore this Edwardian bench. You can find a video in my YouTube channel. I planted some resistant varieties in British climate, can give me some peach. And I built a polytunnel. So all this was just adding to protection for this site. And I didn't build my polytunnel until this fence was built. Then I noticed, okay, people yet can come here and throw things inside. So, as usual, sick people, really, they're mentally ill probably in a way. They throw things here. And I just put a windbreak. That actually makes here warmer, slightly 2-3 degrees. You can feel it actually when you come inside. Then, okay, I'm in love with cherries, and I planted lots of cherries here, as you see. Then I thought that, okay, cherries and things like the white currant and all kind of fruits needs protection from the birds. Birds are a real menace in Britain. Pigeons, especially wood pigeons. So I put this bird netting over it. And of course, it was not easy. I didn't build it in one go. I ran out of material. So sometimes you see I use some pieces of the branches of wood which were available. I will show you that. This part is made of branches of wood. Since then, of course, because I ran out of material. So, but I have strengthened it. I have added some poles inside, and it is strong now. And just to avoid people, intruders, nosy people being curious, I just added a line of this also. And as you see, so added another layer of protection is this bush, sage, some fruit bushes here. I have a tayberry, a blueberry. I have some apple. This is the fig, and an avenue of raspberry avenue, we call it here. You see here all of this avenue of raspberry, and so I gave it protection. During this work, I noticed that people come and look at it. Some friends actually, when they saw I've run out of material, they told me that where I can get some good fencing. And some of them even donated some wood and some building material. I used everything I could find. And it was not a one day's job. It took me probably several months to gradually to build this. So as you see, it has different structures. This is a rusty material that I added later. This was the original fencing that I added. I have some modern fencing also here, fencing material. The workers were working here, they saw I'm using the twigs and the branches of the tree just to give a little bit protection to my polytunnel. They donated some of this green fencing. It was broken. If they wanted to take it back with them to where they were coming from Yorkshire, it would have cost them more actually to carrying them because they had bend and they had these misshapes in them like these ones that you see here. And it doesn't work for them to actually take it back. So they just told me that you can take it if you want. And I took it. Even some pieces of the same green material, I have used it here. So then I thought that, okay, I have this here, why not foxproof it? So I started to put some slabs. The council was digging the ground in the street and they were changing the slabs. So I ended up with a lot of slabs. And my friend here, John, told me that, come here, there's putting some slabs up. I took those ones and foxproofed all around here. Those sides which are in concrete on the roadside, they don't need anything, but this side needed foxproofing, so I foxproofed all of this. We see that it's covered now in the grass, but they're all practically slabs like this. And so I put the chickens here. This became a agroforestry experience. At the lower level of it was the chickens, then the fruit bushes, then the trees. And on the top, of course, the bird net was protecting everything from the intruders. Protect the chickens also invented a way. My friend also contributed to this. He's very knowledgeable and mechanically, both of our. So we use this heavy weight, which is from one of the old watches, tower watches. That is a weight for the adjusting the time. So I use this to operate the door. Automatically closes behind and after us. So practically the door hopefully will not keep open when we move in and out. So what happens was that this fruit cage gradually changed to a agroforestry experience. Lower level chickens, as you see there, they are living. Then comes the fruit bushes like this red currant here, which you see beside the Sylvie. Then comes at the higher level the nest, the chicken coops, which we have here, 3 of them, 1, 2, and 3. This is the smallest addition. And then comes the trees. And of course the polytunnel, which has a different function. And for a sitting area, I use some of those slabs also here beside the bench. So you see all these slabs are put here, laid here, so we can sit actually. We have a hard surface free of mud, hopefully in the summer. And we can sit on this Edwardian bench. I have another one somewhere else. And now in the latest stage of this, because we had a tayberry here and a blackberry there, another blackberry and one Japanese wineberry there, which is this one. Is practically the wiring of it was separating our allotment, dividing it into 2 parts. So we could not move actually between these 2 from within. We have to go out from the gate, go all the way back, and come from that other side, which has a door there. You may not see it from here, it's not easy. Hopefully here you can see. That's the door. So that was something, was a pain. So I built this just before the sunset 2 days ago. I managed to build this. It's simple, just 2 poles, 2 metal bars with something to join them and keep the distance also safe and constant. And now the wires which hold the branches of the tayberry and the blackberry, we have, by the way, to prune them, will be supported to this, and we can use this area to walk through to the polytunnel site. The reason I didn't do it before that, because before the fruit cage being built, I started to build the polytunnel part, the fruit cage for the polytunnel, the protection of it, the fencing for it. And I was worried that people may just walk all through there, come here to the polytunnel and have access to it. So I didn't change this setting, these wirings and all these poles which were supporting the tayberry. But now we have this protection of a fence and fruit cage, and it's easy now for me to actually walk through here for myself, have a way for myself and for ourselves. So I'm going next to cut these wires and join them here around, wrap them around, and this will be our pathway.